Laurentiis openly speaks about who? Victor Osimhen. Osimhen's linked to Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, Manchester City, everyone around Europe, and he comes out and basically tells us what's going to happen this summer. Santos is going to get a work permit? We don't know. Fabrizio Romano has got all the latest for you guys. Chelsea have hired a sporting consultant, yes, to motivate these players. I thought that was Graham Potter's job. That's what I was told. Apparently not. And finally, see that logo, the 3 that Chelsea have in the middle? Apparently it's out of there and Chelsea are going to get a new sponsor this summer. Let's get into it. That's massive news and you know what the right place to be. Welcome to the Kavkas View, bratoki. I am back. It's been a crazy 3 days. I've not had time to record, but luckily the news has been quiet, so we have got a big jam-packed video now because we've combined 3 days worth of news into one video. So we've got some admin to get rid of before we get on with the video. Number 1, I need y'all to hit the like button, please. Number 2, I need you lot to subscribe to the channel because it goes a long way. So 1,000 likes on this video minimum. Make sure you do that. And finally, in the pinned comment is my Instagram if you want to support the channel as well. In the comments, there's something called a super thanks where you can literally write a comment and throw a donation to the channel. Helps a long way. It helps me get more equipment and more importantly, it actually helps me get a studio. So if you guys want to do that, please be my guest. I'd really appreciate it. But no pressure. Let's get on with the video. So when it comes to Victor Osimhen, I don't think there are many strikers out there in the world that are better than him at this moment in time. The guy is banging in goals left, right and center, and he is literally showing the world that they were crazy to ever compare him to Tammy Abraham. But the kid is absolutely destroying Italian football and rumours are coming out left, right and centre saying, is he going to Chelsea? Chelsea are very interested in him, Vlahovic and any other number 9 going around. Manchester United need a striker. Maybe Osimhen could end up there. Arsenal. Well, all of that sounds great on paper. It sells a lot of pages on back pages and gets a lot of clicks on websites and YouTube channels. The reality is, De Laurentiis, the president of Napoli, has come out and said this: we are not in debt and we do not need to sell. And let me tell you something about this man. This man does not sell at a price that doesn't benefit him. He is a hard negotiator. The person that used to irritate him more than anyone, Marina Garaskaiva, because she is just as stubborn as him. And now he has basically said, we have no debt and I don't need to sell. He is not for sale. And when he says he's not for sale, trust me, this player is not leaving for anything less than 125 to 150 million euros. If Enzo Fernandez is 120, God knows what he's going to be asking for a striker. God knows, because at this moment in time, Osimhen is the hottest of hot commodities in the game of football. This guy is out there getting goals on a weekly basis. It doesn't matter whether it's the Champions League or if it's the Serie A. He is literally a very good player. A lot of people will say, you know what? He's injury prone. Bruh, he's not injury prone. He's just unlucky. He got cracked cheekbones. How common is that injury? Like, it's not like he's got muscle injuries or anything. It's just bad luck and bad injuries that have kept him out for a considerable period of time. The guy is ready for the next big move, but at this moment in time, it looks like he's set to stay at Napoli. Don't get your hopes up. Andrey Santos is a player that we all hear a lot about. Young Brazilian international for the under-21s, absolutely destroying the CONMEBOL U20, and now he is doing something phenomenal. He has scored 5 goals in that tournament, and I think an individual named Ferreira from 1988 was the last person to score 5 goals in that tournament. So this is great company for him to keep, in the sense that he's a midfielder getting goal. And now Chelsea want to bring him back because they want to integrate him into the first team, and they don't want to loan him to a Brazilian side because of work permit issues, just so he can build up some credit points to come into the team. Guys, this is the right move from Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano is reporting that we are close and advanced in getting a work permit for this kid. So it means that this kid will come back, absolutely integrate himself into the team, and hopefully play a pivotal role towards the end of the season. I'm not saying this kid is the next Enzo Fernandez. I'm not even saying this kid is ready at this moment in time to come in and start. All I'm saying is we need to start seeing what this kid has. 6 months ago, Benfica did the same thing with Enzo Fernandez. 18 months ago, Brighton did the same thing with Caicedo. Both players now, 18 months and 6 months later, are £100 million players. That is what the clubs are asking for, and Benfica got 120 million euros. So it's up to Chelsea now to nurture this player, give him time, and give him the platform to learn off. Kovacic, Kante, Enzo, even Mason Mount, if I may add. So hopefully we get to see this kid on the pitch, but otherwise at this moment in time, it's still stagnating and moving on. We'll get an update soon. So Chelsea have hired a sporting consultant, and the sporting consultant's name is Gilbert. Gilbert is coming in, and he used to work for the All Blacks, and the All Blacks are New Zealand, for those of you that don't watch rugby. And he used to advise them on group dynamic, harmony within the dressing room, who are the egos, what to do. And he has a motto, and this motto was actually very interesting. If you can't change people, change the people. Basically, if you can't adjust someone's personality, get rid of them. And now he's coming into Chelsea on a short-term consulting basis to actively look around the squad, try to get a stronger winning mentality around us, and try to develop some sort of atmosphere that breeds success. I don't have a problem with this, because sometimes when you have a problem internally, it's very difficult for people that are close to the scene to see it. Let's talk about this from an open perspective, right? Frank Lampard said this squad has a problem. Sarri said this squad has a problem. Thomas Tuchel said this squad has a problem. I just dropped my phone. And number 4, we know that Potter's thinking this squad has a problem. There's a trend, and it needs to be nipped in the bud. Because if it isn't, it's just going to continuously grow, manifest, and contaminate more players. So this guy's going to come in and absolutely look over the squad and try to understand what's going on. People, obviously, didn't Potter have a sports degree science? Well, is he not meant to know how to motivate players? It's his job. Listen, Potter's not the greatest manager in the world, but he's a good manager. And now everyone's just taking the opportunity to throw in digs at him. This is not a Potter issue. This is an issue where we had world-class managers and they couldn't handle it. So now we need to just respect it, take the professional help, and deal with the situation at hand. That's my personal opinion. And in regards to the 3 at the front of our logo, it looks like their time is going to be up. Their contract is expiring in the summer, and they're going to be moving on, and we're going to get a new name. Matt Law has reported that this new name is going to be very lucrative. We're going to try compete with the deal that Man City got from the Etihad Group, where it's £60 million a year. Manchester United got a very favourable deal, so did Liverpool. So Chelsea are going to try to compete or in and around that region. Early reports are coming out that it could be somewhere around £40 million. Guys, with the way that we've been spending money, we need to make sure that the revenue keeps flowing back in nicely and everything is nicely bubbling onwards and upwards. So this is an important negotiation, and I can't lie to you, as much as Todd Bowley doesn't know about football and most probably firsthand had to hire experts to help him, which is the smart thing to do, I think it's one thing he does know and Iqbali knows is how to negotiate big deals. They've showed that on many occasions. So hopefully we can get the best sponsors that we can, and this will help us generate more money in the future and build the entity of the club, because that's what we want at the end of the day. We want this club to grow, this club to flourish, and this club to be amazing. So as I said, it's no big news, but no one's been announced as of yet, but we are actively looking. So let's recoup. I want y'all to hit the like button, 1,000 likes. Number 2, subscribe to the channel, and number 3, follow me on Instagram in the pinned comment. But I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe after tomorrow, definitely after tomorrow, but tomorrow maybe. We'll see it. Peace out. I'm out.